Great morning. Great morning, everybody. Hey, good, great people. Nicole Mitchell Griffin here, back at you. That's Nicole spelled with 2 E's. Great Monday morning to everybody. Happy April. You better have your taxes done. 15th. Woo. My conversation come through. I hope everybody has had a wonderful weekend and you are ready for this conversation to come on through this morning, because I am so ready to get it out. Woo. You can learn more about me at NicoleMitchellGriffin.com. Website is under construction because we have some fantastic things that are brewing. So when you go there, it's going to say, thanks for coming. Website is under construction, but you can take a peek, see a couple things. So for all my people, good, great people only, good, great people only. So if you are not good, great people, this conversation is not for you. Woo, I have had a fantastic weekend celebrating life. Oh my God. Have you ever been in an environment where you just have too much love, too many hugs, too many kisses, too much laughter, too much crying and joy and happiness and sadness all at the same time? Oh my goodness. I tell you, it is good for the soul. It is so good to be around good, great people because it affects your energy. It truly does. I like to call it a vibration. It affects it. It elevates your vibration. And I know you have felt that, gone somewhere and said, hey, this vibe is not right. I don't like this. I'm ready to go. So I know you understand what I'm talking about when I say your vibration, it elevates you. Oh my goodness, make sure you check in your circle so you are always around good, great people to keep that vibration going. So listen, my conversation come through this morning is about fear might be keeping you. Hey sis, how you? Fear might be keeping you from enjoying life. Fear might be keeping you from enjoying life. And the reason why I say that, for all you replay viewers, let me know where you are watching in from. Do you have spring, winter, summer, and fall all in the same day like we had yesterday? Anyway, the reason why I say that is because fear manifests itself in many different forms. Fear can manifest itself in worry. Fear can manifest itself in anger. Fear can manifest itself in depression. Fear can manifest itself in insecurities. Fear can manifest itself in your life and prevent you from enjoying life. Some people say, well, I'm not afraid of anything, but you worry half to death. I'm not afraid of anything, but you're daggone insecure about being around people whose brilliance shines through. You have just as much brilliance, but for whatever reason, you haven't come to terms with how brilliant you are. So when you get around somebody who is brilliant, then you feel like it takes away from you. But you just as brilliant, just as great, just as powerful as the next person. You just brilliant in a whole different lane. I'll give you an example. I know that I can cook. I got some people who have gained some weight from eating at my table. So I know I can cook, right? But there's only certain things that I know I can cook. I stay in my lane. So now, I can make the heck out of some cheese and macaroni. You understand? I can make it. I know I can. You understand? Yes, lift your hands and say yes. Lift your hands and say yes, God. I know that I can make it. I'm not intimidated by someone else who can make lasagna because that's not my expertise. That's not my area of expertise. But it's room at the table for your lasagna and my macaroni and cheese, right? Yes. Hey, Brand. It's It's room for everybody. We live in a world of abundance where we don't have to worry about somebody else's shine. And check this. For those people who are just coming on and you don't understand what my conversation come through is about, I'm a retired pastor and a retired nursing professor. I've always had a desire to merge health and spirituality together. Where is the veggies? You know I'm trying to live right. Oh, I got you, honey. I got you. Shell, tell her about the greens. Woo, baby, I got you. So look here, I've always had a desire to merge the two. And so that's why I call it my MGM Health Alert. Nicole Mitchell Griffin Health Alert. NMG, MGM is Manifest Glory Ministries, for those of you who don't know why I got that tongue tied. NMG, my initial, NMG accountability. I want to provide to a community an accountability that is like no other. Because what we have done for years, stay with me, I'm still on fear. I ain't gone nowhere. I want to provide an accountability where we speak to the elephant in the room. Because there are many years that we remain in the four walls, but we don't talk about the elephant in the room. Hey, honey, we don't talk about the elephant in the room. I want to talk about the elephant in the room. And we will pray, we will fast, we will give offerings, we will go to the gym, we will do all kind of things to address the fear, but we're not addressing it because we don't call it what it is. We do not call it out what it is. Let's today talk about anger, how fear manifests itself in anger. I'm talking about how it can prevent you from living your life. When someone is in your life who may do something that you don't approve of, something that caused you to become angry, I want to challenge you. Remember, I'm coming to you with an elevated mind style, okay? You already know the definition of anger. I want to elevate your mind. Is that okay? Do I got permission to do that? Because I'm going to do it anyway because I done took the tape off my mouth. So listen, I want to challenge you that the next time you're angry with someone, hey, hon, next time you're angry with someone, I want you to stop yourself in your tracks and say, what am I afraid of? Stop yourself and say, what am I afraid of? I'll give you a small example before I really just hit you in the mouth, okay? Have you ever had road rage? Someone cut you off, you get mad? Now, I got some friends that would drive down the highway, chase after you. I don't know what they gonna do, what they gonna say in the window, but I do. I ain't gonna call their names out. I ain't gonna do that to you. But I wanna challenge you with this thought. You are not angry, you are afraid. You're afraid that they're gonna hit your car. Maybe you've already had a car accident. You're afraid that you're gonna be late. You're afraid that you're gonna be injured. You're afraid of what could happen with this collision. You are afraid, all right? You realized this a couple months ago. Yes, working yourself, brand. You created this high anxiety, yes ma'am. And anxiety stems from fear. Ask yourself, what is it that you're afraid of? Stop yourself in your tracks with your mate. Sisters especially, because brothers really don't do this. Some of them do, but the majority of brothers don't know. Mind you, that's my own opinion, because I don't know all the majority of brothers in the world. My opinion, and my opinion. Women, we have a tendency to nag. We have a tendency to hold things in. We have a tendency not to address something when it first comes up. We have a tendency to do that. And then when we do lash out, mind you, we've spent a couple of days being in this cocoon thinking that brother should have figured it out. He ain't built like that. Brother should have figured it out, and he didn't. So now you tight-lipped, probably tight-legged too. We all adults here talking. And you then lash out in anger. But you're not angry, dear heart. You're afraid. You're afraid that he's going to mistreat you. You're afraid that he's going to abuse what you've given him. You're afraid he's going to treat you like the last fella did. You're afraid that you're giving more. I'm sorry, that was my phone. You're afraid that you're giving more in this conversation, in this relationship. You're afraid that you're giving more of yourself than he is. You're afraid that he's not meeting you equal. You putting in this much, he putting in this much. You're afraid. Oh, y'all don't want to say it, but I know I am talking. You are afraid. Somebody disrespect you, you get mad. Talking to me too. But what it is fear of being disrespected like it happened before. I will not be disrespected again. And if you talk yourself through it, I will not be mistreated. I will not be neglected. I will not be taken for granted. I will not be used. I will not be unhappy like I was 3-4 years ago. And that takes on the form of anger. Because what it is, it's a defense mechanism that we are using. Now, let me say this. Fear is good when it is in a state of protecting you, right? Fear is good when it's in a state of protecting you. Because if there's a risk for violence, you need to bounce, right? However, if I'm in a relationship, we've made an agreement. We have made an agreement. I won't hurt you, and you won't hurt me. And if I do hurt you, charge it to my heart. Now, let me give you a suggestion for those of you who are in a relationship. I'm still talking about fear might prevent you from living life. Fear might prevent you from enjoying that mate. Fear might prevent you, I'm going to take it up a notch. Fear might prevent you from pouring into that mate in such a way that you pull something out of that person that you and that mate together cause a synergy to happen and take your relationship to the next level. That's what I'm talking about. See, you can't pour into that person. They can't pour into you exactly what you need because you're operating in a spirit of fear, a spirit of worry, a spirit of insecurity. I won't be disrespected. I won't be mistreated. Check this out. If somebody happens to disrespect you, mistreat you, let me ask you this question. Did they wake up in the morning with the intent? They woke up in the morning and said, I'm going to disrespect you. I'm going to find a way to mistreat her. I'm going to find a way to hurt her feelings. Know your circle's heart. And let me share this with you. If you're in a relationship with somebody, anybody, this works very well if you're in a relationship where you are building, maybe towards marriage, but this can work in any relationship. Find you a code word. My husband and I learned this when we were in our premarital counseling. Find you a code word where you can talk about something that's sensitive. You can talk about something that may cause an argument. You can talk about something that neither one of you really want to talk about. And you can say the word in advance, right? Right, yeah, know your own heart. You on my next point, sis. You on my next point. You carrying me too fast. Slow me down. Slow me down. I need something to talk about the rest of the week. You know, my trainer is wanting me to be here. Get you a code word that you can say, right? Get you a code word that you can say when you know for a fact that you're about to talk about something that's real serious. Neither one of you really want to address, you really don't want to address it, but you got to address the elephant in the room. My conversation come through. Today, address the elephant in the room because it might prevent you from living and enjoying life. Address it. Get yourself a code word, right? Let's just say that neither one of y'all like okra. So your code word could be okra, right? Neither one of you like it. It's like, oh my God, what is it? Whatever your code word is, get yourself a good code word. Think of a good code word right now. I ain't say no cuss word. I said code word that will get both of your attention to say, listen, I got something serious to talk about. This way, sisters, we avoid this horrible sentence. We need to talk. We avoid this horrible sentence. Thank you, Brand. Thank you, Brand. We avoid this, we need to talk crap, right? And we just say, no, baby, we need to grow. We need to grow, okay? So me and my husband's real good about it. I really don't use it as much as I should, but my husband's real good about pulling out our code word. No, I'm not gonna tell you what it is in case you're around us and you hear us say it, because it should be a word that you just say real easy and folk are not in your business, right? Grow. Yes, yes, yes. Grow, grow, grow. These things right here can prevent you from enjoying life. I had a wonderful time this weekend. I really, really did. Just celebrating life. Someone who lived a very good life before the Lord. We celebrated her on Saturday. We danced, we cried, we laughed. And then my good friend over 36 years, celebrated her birthday on Sunday. We danced, we cried, we laughed, and we enjoyed it. And listen, we have had conversation that has been yes, we did. We have had conversation that has been serious to maintain our friendship. This person who had their birthday, we had conversations over the years, you can imagine, to address our friendship. And here's the thing, you don't want to lose good friends. Listen, think about it. Good friends. When the last time you've been able to call upon a good friend? I'm talking about a good friend. They are hard to come by because we don't have the same mindset. Sometimes we have this unspoken expectation. These are things that we expect from each other that we have not talked about. This is a whole nother video. You expect someone to have the same amount of loyalty that you have. Then when they don't come through, now you're mad. You're angry. But you're not angry, dear heart. You're afraid that you are giving of yourself in this area of loyalty, and this person is not matching it. So your mind takes you on a trip. Well, dang, what if it was something real serious? They ain't gonna come through? Oh no, I'm out of here. But see, that's our fault because we have not checked ourselves. We have not checked ourselves to say, what type of friendship do I want? We all adults. Come on, let's be real. Let's address it. What type of friendships do you want? How do you want to maintain the friendship? How should we communicate? Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. It's coming. It's coming, Brand. It's coming. Let's address the elephant in the room because these things will prevent us from living a good life. These things will prevent us from enjoying the fruit of life because we're in fear of giving of ourselves because we don't want to be mistreated. We don't want to be neglected. We don't want to be used. We don't want to give more than what the other person is giving. Come on, let's be real. We don't want to give more than what the other person is giving because we feel like it's unfair. How about this? Elevated mind style. Can I give it to you? Because the tape is off my mouth. Elevated mind style, for those of you who are just joining, for those of you watching the replay, the tape is off. Can I give it to you? How about we adopt the mind style that we're going to give up ourselves. We're going to give love and we're going to give up ourselves. We're going to adopt. It's so good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. Now listen, if they don't love you back, they don't love you back the way you think you should be loved back. I want you to stop in your tracks. Stop in your tracks. Ask yourself these two questions. What am I afraid of? And Jesus loved us, and some of us wasn't loving him back. Some of us wasn't giving of ourselves that indicated that we was loving him back. Certainly, the Pharisees, Sadducees and the religious folks wasn't loving him back, but he gave of himself, my God, from Zion. Woo! I think I'll be able to run this little thing right here. I only got about 10 minutes. He gave of himself. What if we adopted that we're going to give of ourselves? Now, I'm not saying being foolish. I'm saying I'm going to give of my brilliance. I'm going to give of my greatness. I'm going to give from a place I've never given before. Wait, Shell. Right? And sometimes, what she say, sometimes when people grow, we don't accept their growth or change because we stuck, baby. If I could shout right there, we stuck and growing transparent moments. Oh my God, that was me, oh my God. And now I'm growing and I'm changing. And look here, you can't let nothing and nobody stop you from growing and changing. Because people, thanks Brand, because people sometimes can't handle your growth. Oh my God, because they ain't growing, and it's all right. It's all right because it's not our responsibility to monitor anybody else's growth. It's only our responsibility for us to grow. It's only our responsibility for us to ensure that we are growing. We are loving God. We are giving of himself. And I do unto others as I would have them to do unto me. And so today I want to challenge you. I got 2 challenges for you. One is, next time you get angry, stop yourself and say, what am I afraid of? Next time you get mad at dude, stop yourself. What am I afraid of? Next time you get mad at somebody grandmama who drive in front of you, because I'm a grandmama now, and I'm her, I will drive 40 on you if I'm nervous, and I don't care what you say. I will do it for safety purposes. Next time you get mad, angry, stop yourself and say, what am I afraid of? Address it. For those of you who know about anger management, if you cannot, you can do all the breathing, all the count to 1, 2, 3, 10, 100. But if you do not utilize the tool, and I'm sharing with you, to address the anger, which is the fear behind the anger, you can count all day long. You have to address, what is it that I'm afraid of? Why am I afraid? And how can I address this fear, knowing that fear can prevent me from living and enjoying a good life? A good life. Some of us equate, for those of us who grew up in the church, some of us equate a good life as being holy. Can I come through with this one? Can I come through with this one? Can I come through with this one right here? This is an MGM health alert. I'm not talking about exercise. I'm not talking about eating right, but I'm talking about living right. Because when you have your mind right, your body right, your money right, when you have relationships right, that's all about your health. Can I come through with this conversation right here? Can I say it? Can I say it about holiness? Can I say it? Holiness is always about character before conduct. I'm going to let you clap. I'm going to give you a minute to find the clap emojis. Holiness is always about character before conduct any day. Because holiness is the very essence of God flowing through man's heart and manifested in his character, not his conduct. Yes. Lift your hands and tell the Lord, thank you. Thank you for your conversation come through this morning. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, brother. Yes, sister. It's the truth. Do not allow fear from keeping you from living life when you leave out the house, because you have heard this word. If you watch it tonight, somebody is going to challenge you. Somebody is going to challenge you. And I want you to stop yourself and say, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? So look here, let's review. Fear can keep you from living life, good life. Fear can keep you from a part of life that you have yet to attain. You know that it's something bigger and better because God is bigger, better, greater. If we could define God, why would we even need a God? God is so big and better and greater that as soon as we learn a dimension of God, we find out the less we know. The more we find out, the less we know. The more we find out, the less we know. The more we find out, the less we know. And we need to accept the fact that there is more of God than inside of the four walls. I had a wonderful time this weekend. I praised on Saturday and I praised on Sunday. I was in a church on Saturday and I was at a banquet on Sunday. But you know what I was doing? I was celebrating life both times. Life of somebody who lived and went on to glory, and then life of somebody who is still here and she's attaining glory to glory to glory. And I just want to encourage you to live life and do not let fear. Remember, fear manifests itself many ways: worry, insecurity, anger, depression. So I don't want you to say, well, I'm not depressed, I'm not insecure. Check yourself. When you get angry, what am I afraid of? Okay? When you get angry, what am I afraid of? Next, you want to find a code word that you can use in relationships, whether it's your partner relationship, girlfriend relationships, brothers relationships. Find a code word so that when you know you want to talk about something sensitive. My daughter has one for me. Ashley, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Glory. My daughter has one for me. I can't think of it, but I know it when I hear it. And it's for me to stop in conversation. It's for me to stop in conversation. Check yourself. Get you a code word so you can better move about in your relationships. You can move about in your relationships with freedom. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. You want to move about in freedom in relationships. You don't want to walk around on eggshells trying to figure things out, right? Yeah, come up with a code word. Come up with a code, because when you got you a good relationship, things on the outside will challenge your relationship. And then you'll be able to say, oh no, we withstood that. We withstood that. We withstood that. I got a good man. I got a good woman. I know I got a good man. I got a good woman, right? And you put that out into the atmosphere and it's challenged. And then for people who are not walking in their brilliance, not walking in their greatness, unhappy, don't have a good relationship, they may try to put their mouth on your relationship. Check this out. This is the year 2019. We are not going to focus on the haters. We are not going to focus on other people. I have heard enough of those types of messages. People will do this. People going to come for you. People going to try. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care, because I'm living an elevated mind style. An elevated mind style will create an elevated lifestyle. An elevated mind style will create an elevated lifestyle. And if I keep my mind elevated above all of these thoughts down here that I'm already aware of, but I want to elevate my mind, I want to get a new thought, a new thinking. Read the scripture, you read the word. Heck, you know, green eggs and ham, read it again. You read it when you was little. I know you think I'm tripping. Nicole, you off. I'm telling you. Read green eggs and ham as an adult. It'll mean something totally different to you. One day I'll read it to you. But it'll mean something totally different to you. When you go back and look at things, where you have more information, you look at something, it looks very different. Hashtag, I don't care. Girl, you messing with me. You messing with me. It's the truth. Now, here's the second thing I want to challenge you to. It's April 15th. Get your taxes done. Get your taxes done. I would be wrong if I didn't tell you, get your taxes done. Get your taxes done. Get your taxes done, okay? All right, here's the thing. Join me in 15 days of gratitude. 15 days of gratitude. I want you to post a video, 15 days of gratitude, or post a picture of yourself with your comment at the top talking about what you're grateful for. 15 days of gratitude. Let's do it for the next 15 days, every day. And we're going to keep our mind elevated on what we're grateful for. See, this right here is one issue as to why we have such difficulty enjoying other areas of our life, because we get up in the morning and we're not centered. We're not centered. We're not focused on growth. We get up in the morning and we've got to go to work. Tell the truth. We get up in the morning, we got to get ready for work. This is an opportunity. Yeah. This is an opportunity to center ourselves. We're going to get up in the morning and we're going to talk about what we're grateful for. I'm grateful that I'm no longer angry. How about that? I'm grateful that I recognize that anger is just fear hidden. And we need to find out what that fear is. The fear that's manifesting in depression, insecurities, is manifesting in a different worry. That's how it's manifesting itself. But it's really fear. So we're going to stop ourselves, say, what is it I'm afraid of? We're going to get a code word with our relationships, right? That's what we're going to do. And now we're going to spend 15 days in gratitude. You're going to do a video. You're going to do a video. Hey, Lynn, you're going to do a video where you talk about what you're grateful for, or put up a picture and do a written post of what you're grateful for. You're going to use the hashtag Elevated Mind Style. Use the hashtag Elevated Mind Style. Use the hashtag Elevated Mind Style. Also, use the hashtag Take the Tape Off Your Mouth. I say Nicole, but put your name there. Take the tape off your mouth. Lynn, take the tape off your mouth. Brandy, take the tape off your mouth. Come on. Speak a word of life to your own self. 2019, Elevated Mind Style creates an elevated lifestyle. And what we are going to do for the rest of 2019 is enjoy life. We're going to enjoy life because we are not going to let fear stop us from enjoying life. Do some things you've never done before. Listen here, let me tell you what I learned over the weekend. When you hug somebody, hug them a little longer. Hold on a little tighter. When you hold their hand, oh my God, hold their hand a little longer. When you give them a kiss, kiss them a little longer. When you're talking, sometimes be quiet. Gaze into their eyes just a little longer. Sometimes when the person want to talk, you know they need to talk. You know your circle. Be quiet. Listen. But listen for what's behind what they're saying. Because they may not be right here. They may not know. Come on, Lynn, let it all out, baby. Because when you let that out, he will feel you. My God, from Zion. He will feel you. I'm telling you what I know. Enjoying my best life. Declare it. I'm enjoying my best life. Hashtag, I'm enjoying my best life. So on your gratitude video, join us. Join us. If you replay viewers, join us. 15 days. 15 days of putting up your video or your photo. I prefer you do a video in real life. But for those of you who video shy, go ahead and put up your photo and say what it is that you're grateful for. 15 days of gratitude for the next 15 days, because we will not let fear prevent us from living, enjoying our best life. Our best life. Hey, y'all, I am Nicole Mitchell Griffin. That's Nicole spelled with 2 E's. I believe that an elevated mind style creates an elevated lifestyle. I have been led, yes, baby, cleanse. Crying will do, it will cleanse you, open up a space, and allow healing to come in, especially if you are allowing the world to depress you, push you down, push down your greatness, push down your brilliance, push down the ideas that you have, push down, check this out, push down what you know you should be doing, but you're afraid to do it because you're afraid to step out and do it, because people have an expectation. You went to school for this, so you should be working in this job. You went to school for that, so you should be over here. You have a brilliant, wonderful career, people looking at on the outside, but you don't like it. You're not enjoying it. And it's depressing, pressing you down. And you just want to break out and get free and do what you know you called to do. When I say called, I mean assignment. Don't get religious on me. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right? So look here. Y'all have helped me through my 30 minutes and more. Met with my trainer this morning. All things are well. As you can see, my speech is well this morning. I'm holding a space for complete healing. I thank y'all for riding with me this morning, and I hope you feel like you have gotten something that you can use for the rest of this week, for the rest of your life. That you check yourself, check your heart, ensure that you are enjoying life, and those around you, you're making sure that they're enjoying life too, enjoying you, right? I'm Nicole Mitchell Griffin. That's Nicole spelled with 2 E's. You can learn more about me at NicoleMitchellGriffin.com. As I said earlier, my website is under construction, and you'll see that when you go there. But also, I want you to join me 15 days. So for those of you, come on, join me. Put it in the comment section. 15 days of inspiration. Put it in the comment section. I want you to join me. 15 days of inspiration. You're going to use the hashtag. Elevated Mind Style. You're going to use the hashtag enjoying my best life. You're going to use the hashtag take the tape off your mouth, whatever your name is. Mine is take the tape off my mouth. Take the tape off your mouth, Nicole. All right? And you're going to put up 15 days of gratitude. We want to inspire those who are looking, who need to see it, instead of looking at fights and underwear and people beating up people. 15 days. Yes. Come on. Somebody else. 15 days of gratitude. So you're going to get up and you're going to think about what you're grateful for. 15 days. When I was a kid, and I used to hear the old folks say, I'm grateful. I thank God for the activities of my limbs. I used to think, well, what's wrong with your arms and legs? Baby, when you've been through some stuff, and you know that your limbs don't move that well, those knees start talking to you. Woo, you've been through some stuff. And so today I am grateful for the activities of my limbs. I'm grateful that I can walk. I'm grateful that I can talk, because this time last year, my speech, oh my God, I couldn't brush my teeth. I couldn't withstand a hug. I couldn't withstand a kiss. Could you imagine not being able to allow somebody to kiss you, hug you, not being able to smile, not being able to laugh? My circle is crazy, and we love to laugh. We love to laugh and smile. Could you imagine every time someone would make me laugh? All right, Lynn, yes. Every time someone would make me laugh, it would hurt. It would hurt. I would cry. It would hurt. Yes. Grateful. So that's what I'm grateful for today. So I've done my video on gratitude. Every day, 15 days of gratitude. And you're going to hashtag Elevated Mind Style. You're going to hashtag enjoying my best life. You're going to hashtag take the tape off your mouth, whatever your name is. So take the tape off your mouth, Michelle. Take the tape off your mouth, Lynn. Take the tape off your mouth, Brandy. And what are you grateful for? And remember, if anger rears its head, stop yourself. What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? Be woman or man enough to address it. What am I afraid of? Nicole Mitchell Griffin, that's Nicole spelled with 2 E's. Peace and blessings. Allow your day to shine through. Be brilliant all day. Shine all day. I don't care who can't take it. Give them some sunglasses. Peace and blessings. Whew. I done more than 30.